Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play Satisfactory. And when I say good morning, I mean the sun looks like it's just coming up. So, yeah, there it is. It's rising from the northwest. So yeah, it's a new beautiful day, and I like to work on power production. So before I went to bed last night, I just relaunched the game fully just so I have a fresh, client running. The game runs so smoothly usually. I do get a bit of jerkish from here time to time, but not like FPS lag. It's just some other kind of lag. But anyways, we're running at 260, which is fine. I will admit, last night though, I was running around 600 to 700 megawatts, and I'll tell you why after and show you why after. But I thought what we could do is spruce it up basically. Let's get this up and running again, and let's get some of these in here. So I just need to fit them in here somewhere. They can fit right on this edge even. It doesn't really matter too much. I need some space to work with, but let's try something like this, I guess. Yeah, we'll put it like that, I guess. I would like to fit 6 of them. If I could get 6 of them, that's all I care. So 4. Ooh, I don't like the 6th one. Maybe. Yes. Is it clipping through the ground? Is that why it's letting me in there? Oh, it hardly touches it. Well, it's not even touching it at all. Literally the corner. Awesome. Okay, so that's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this will be our new. Well, just more power basically. That's really what I'm going for here. And I could probably renovate this a lot better than I have with over here now. I've learned so much, and I can even use this to offload at temporarily if I need to, and fix things over here, like redo the piping and things like that as well. Yeah, I could probably upgrade these miners and things like that as well. Let's go ahead and create our cells, because you're gonna need to create yourself these items. So let's just put a workshop here. So I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now I forget what these were on. These were normal, weren't they? So these guys were already going pretty decent speeds, if I recall. Oh, 60. Never mind. These are. Wait, what? Oh yeah, normal is... Oh yeah, never mind. 60 is normal. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's normal. Apparently I had a brain fart there and just didn't realize. Oh, I forgot it requires some of the new materials there. It's like, hey, can you please get me about 50 items there? Okay. We have to head back anyways, because we require better resources. And then I could show you some of the reasons why we started to use up our power, why we're upgrading our power. I think that was an iron node there, so I didn't want to lose it or whatever, so I've just put that in there, and it was quite low down, so that's why I, just did what we do when we find stuff like that. There's one of the carts there. I got so many of these little carts now. I even have one in my inventory as like a backup measure, kind of like, oh, oops, I derped up. Here's one, to pull out. So this is right away one of the reasons why. So temporarily, I've taken all of our stuff here, and I've thrown it in here. And when I say all our stuff, just the concrete and the wires, and I've been throwing them in here. And it literally, you can see, it takes over 100,000 points now to get to the next coupon. Basically, what this stuff is doing is 2,400 a minute. So it's horribly, horribly, horribly slow. But I've been able to get 38 coupons in the long run. And, you have to remember, it gets harder and harder. So, where the first 38 wasn't so bad, the next 38 might be, ripping out teeth kind of thing. So temporary, I just connected these guys. So that's why there was some power drain, obviously. The next big power drain, of course, would be over our factory over here, which this would have made it pretty heavy. Because I had put a lot of overclockers into this stuff, if I recall, and even at the miners and things like that. So just all the way along chain-wise, like this stuff can use up a lot of power. Like this thing uses up... 17, actually, that's a lot less than I thought it would. Well, how much you're using? You're using 32, for example. The ones that really cost a lot are these if you overclock them max, but I don't know if I'm doing that. No, it doesn't look like it. Not with that one anyways. But as you can see, it's costing us power all along. So I have this automated. We got the concrete and the bars going together, and I got extra bars here as well, which I'm going to need might as well grab. I got these two. These actually probably just finished. I actually built another shop here. You can actually build these anywhere you want, in a sense. So, sorry, not the shop. The awesome sink. Yeah, I just clicked it right. So I had built another awesome sink here, and you can run multiple of these. Remember, they take some power. I don't know if it was like 15 or 30 or whatever. But anyways, yeah. So I ran another one here. And basically, I overnight was using these as well. I decided not to now, but at the time, you know, it was pretty cool. So, like, just touching those, look at our power usage. So now you can probably believe me when I say we were using pretty much 700, you know, things of power. And then the other spot that I was using power, we got those pipes, right? Yeah. The other place that was eating a lot of power was over here, which I finally upgraded and added the modular. I did them off camera because I didn't even know what I was going to do, and I was just playing around, and even now it's kind of probably really, really stupidly messy. But I went ahead and added a factory for the frames. I think that's what they're called. These guys right here, the cubes, because we haven't bothered doing that, and I needed to do that, so there you go. You got modular framey boppers as well. And I got 3 of these running, and it runs pretty damn smooth. I decided to play around with these a bit more. Look how clean the design is. It looks nice, kind of, because it's up top, and it works really well. And one thing I learned is these can go on anything. I think we talked about that last time, but I just want to re-let you know that these can be snapped on. And when you put them on the ground, they don't work so well, unless they got a little bit of height, but they work really well like there. So if this doesn't snap on, see how this... It's not doing like the easy snap-on. Oh, it is on that part, I think. No, I don't think it was, actually. Yeah, so unless if it snaps on there. Oh, I think that's actually snapping on there because it's kind of running on the track. Then it works, but if it doesn't, then it doesn't work. And what I've done here was pretty butchery, messy, and pretty cool, actually. I went ahead and I just basically went through all the rods here on the belts. And I didn't contaminate or change, you know, our setup over there. All I did was basically just add some new splitters and mergers and things like that, and bring them all over here to the point where they, of course, focally merge over here. Now, there might be an imbalance, of course, if I were to run this, you know, like run all these at full strength and run this at full strength and things like that. You know, it's probably not gonna have the craziest of days, but the idea is it should run pretty good here. And let's get rid of... Well, that's what they look like on the ground. Huh. There you go. Let's just delete those, actually, for now. I say for now. It's not like you get them back. So I didn't touch those last night, but I bet you that's going to eat a lot of power all of a sudden. Yeah, so, yeah. You can see that the power usage kind of goes up, and up. Every time you play with this stuff, it's kind of going up. So obviously it kind of has a chain reaction, things like that. So anyways, yeah, so that's what I did. This, look at it, it's even tilted. See, it works still. So but yeah, I wanted to show you what was up and why, you know, we were doing what we were doing. And yeah, so MK2, I need, well, what is the missing component? Oh, it wants the encased industrial frames. Okay. Well, that's not hard. We have a whole factory of them right now. But, yeah, so quite busy. Been enjoying it a lot. I was debating, you know, I was thinking of resetting up my power system because we talked about this. you know, over the water area we saw down the cliff and things like that. And, you know, I still want to do that maybe down the road, but at the same time, it's kind of like a hit and miss. So I don't mind throwing out objects these days, to be honest. It was more just to get that in my inventory. You know, it's more like I like the idea, but I don't like it as well because it's like, well, it feels like it's like playing a creative sandbox, you know, where it doesn't, I don't know, in my opinion, it doesn't feel the same, if that makes any weird sense. So I attempt to stay with what we have for now, you know, so there you go. We're jumping even higher at times, yeah. Almost 800, 7 something I saw. So now you get the idea of, you know, you got to be careful here. We're topping up quite high, and when we're doing a bunch of things, it's costing a lot. And if I were to run everything in this base at once, let's just say I decided to dump it all into an item sink, that's it. We're game over, right? So, yeah. So that's why we're working on this. One thing I would like to let you know is that eventually I would like to, and I think we've talked about this, is I like to bring all my iron into one area, my copper all into one area, kind of do like a mass production of this, and that kind of thing, and then eventually, you know, distribute that around more. And then that'll also help with the item sync thing, because the item sync is like a kind of a fun end game thing. Like, even if you don't have a reason, like you got to the highest tier, you have no reason to make 100 of, you know, 1,000 of this one item. The item sync itself gives you a reason. I have a page up here, and I don't know how well these numbers are, but I'm gonna let you know. You know how we were like, was it like 100,000? I think for one item right now. Oh, imagine doing the item sync fresh and then doing this. That would be awesome. Oh, I'm not gonna go over there, but I think it was around like 100,000, wasn't it, or was it higher? Anyways, there is items like the turbo motor, which is probably a very advanced, expensive, you know, motor. I think it's like an end game item. It is 465,056 points in value. So feeding one of those gives you that. And now imagine having about, when right now we're feeding all that stuff at a rapid pace and we're getting like 2,500 points a minute. Like, very, very low, right? So it gives you an idea, like, wow, like you can do some fun stuff with that. Oh yeah, that's what we were doing. Sorry, as you can see, I get distracted easily. I do get a weird lag in this area. I don't know why. You probably notice a bit more, like, it's not all the time, but like when I'm jumping around, hopping around in this area, I get a little bit of a choppiness. I'm assuming it's some sort of graphical, maybe something, you know, bordering on LOD somewhere far away, or something like that is just acting up. Could be some particle, I don't know. Basically, I just know that for some reason it could be related to these guys. Maybe when those go in and out of distance, I have no clue. I just can tell you that I do get a lag, and so... Oh, you know what? I think I wasn't thinking of 3 of these. I was thinking of 2 of these, so I might have to do this. Another one. I need to do more anyways because of the damn thing. Okay. Oh, I have more room anyways. Okay. Eventually we'll break that open too. Which I think is, we could probably work on that. That's the gunpowder, I think, so it's probably worth looking into that in the future for sure. There you go, my friends, that's it. We've upgraded those. So those are all the new ones. Now what what belt is this? So these are MK1s, okay. So we're gonna upgrade these, might as well upgrade them to MK2s, and then that's done. Just make sure you get it right to the point there. Wait, what? Oh! I have inventory issues. Ha! That's a bit weird. I guess just it was off by a bit, so. Sure, that'll work. I don't mind having little containers like that all over the place, because then when you're in this area later on and you're like, hey, I needed something, it's like, oh, there you go, you already have it. Oh, I did it over here too. Did it do it? Yep. I was like thinking maybe it did it over here too then. Okay. Oh, and it did it on this one too, damn. Okay, let's go back to upgrading. Looks like I can upgrade these ones here. You upgrade all the way to the top. Okay. We look good. Okay, so now we can just keep going here. Now you might be able to upgrade the, and that's something I haven't tried or anything or even looked into, of course. But you could probably upgrade the speed of these two. I don't know how that even works, to be honest. I guess you just put... Yeah, you can. Damn. So you can upgrade those and overclock them. I'd assume that wouldn't be so much fun because of the ratios and stuff like that with the water. I guess it'll be something I can play with eventually, but or even like, you know, I'm doing these separate ones over here, then that might be the ones you play with. So these take 15 at a time, right? We've just doubled the production, which is not a problem at all. The only thing is we got to make sure we do this right, and if it comes off of one belt more than another one, that can cause some headaches later on. So how will we recommend doing this? So we want to bring these together. We need 15, 30, 60, so 90, right? So I'm thinking what I might just do is just have all these have a split and a merger. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, I think that would be the way to go. Change them up so you don't have them fighting or whatever. So this is a splitter, that's a splitter, that's a splitter. Okay, so you got that. And then what I'm thinking is I'll go ahead and maybe I'll build one of these because these are kind of fun-ish. I like them. But what I'm thinking is I'll just have it come back over here somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. And then you can even use your since we have lots of these and I don't need anything faster right now anyways, we can bring this up to here. There you go. You can bring... I guess it's on there. That's really silly looking, but will it curve it or is it going to look funny? I guess it just looks funny-ish. Okay. And then you got this one, last one, which I hope it fits. Yep. I used the wrong one, didn't I? Ah ha ha. I use mergers, not splitters. I guess you can't replace that. What happens when I break this now? That's probably not going to be happy. Oh, it didn't. Doesn't seem to have messed it up. I got worried there. Only problem is I doubt I can put the thing there. Like, it probably is not that good. So I doubt it's going to... I think that's going to ruin everything now. Okay, let's retake these out and do that again. Oopsies. Okay, so splitter. We got a splitter here. Got a splitter down here somewhere. And then we got one. Doesn't matter as long as it exists. There you go. So let's do... It doesn't really matter for this. I'll do this one on the lower one. Okay. If you can go up that one, that'll be great. And then you can go to the very top one, which... Oh! I was like, it's not going to make it. I was going to be a little sad there. She made it. Okay. And then what I think we'll do is now we need to do the whole merger stuff, right? So I think the best way to do that is do this again. So same idea. But we take, like, say, the bottom row. And then what we can do is we do the merger floating on this. I don't know if we'll have enough room, but that's the idea. And then you can do... Holy crap. Yeah, you're not supposed to quite do that. I don't think it knows how to... That's probably too... not enough room for it. It's probably not able to quite compute on that one. I could bring it over here more. I just didn't want to bring it down there. I just like the height here, so... That's kind of what I was aiming for. Let's try that again then. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing again here. We'll do the merger. We'll give it a little bit more room this time. There we go. I know it's a bit Mickey Mouse, but you know what? If it works, which I'm pretty sure it's going to work, that's all that matters, and that's why I like it, because it's silly, and that's what makes it fun. Okay, so I probably will use the faster belts here. I won't worry about, like, you know, all the crazy stuff that I was worrying about before. So let's do our MK. These ones don't matter for this part anyways. So what do you want to do? Let's lift them up to that, I guess. So we're doing them 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Because I don't think you can, like, quite... Yeah, that works. And then I think the best way to do this is literally bring this guy over here. I don't know if that's those upgraded. Is that an upgraded belt? No, it isn't. Okay. There we go. Belt's too long. Oh, damn you. How do you want to do this? I guess we can build one of these things over here. I'm trying to think what's a good spot for it. We'll try here. I don't know what the best height is here. I guess you can try it out. Like, what does this look like? You're probably going downwards, right? Yeah. What about this one then? Let's try it down here. Are you coming from the back side of it? Okay, that looks good. Remove that one, remove that one. Okay. So what we can do here is we'll grab this, go in there, and then there you go. And then this is the kind of the cool part of it now. We can basically do this. So let's put this on the hotbar, 8. So we can put this on here. And then we can go like this. And then we can go 4 again. And there you go. And then we go 8. It's going to go a little on the side, but it doesn't really matter, I don't think, really, for this. And then we can go again on this. It's kind of fun. I like that. So that learning about that, not knowing about that was probably one of the worst things. But now we know about it. It's becoming a very, very, very attractive option to build with, as you can see. And there you go. That's pretty sweet. You gotta admit, that looks pretty damn clean, and I like it. Okay, so piping, of course, is going to be our next thing. I don't even know. Oh, we do have some piping on me. The piping we have over here, that is beautiful. We've done an excellent job on that. You can do them in 6, which is great. That's one of the reasons why I like the whole, you know, the whole math to this, right? So the way we did it is we bring in the pipe, and then we started to go in. Yeah, okay. So your pipe's going to come in somewhere. I'm thinking we'll do something similar to like what we have over here, and it's going to come in here. And I can bring it even a little closer, honestly. But this is going to be a bit different because those come out, yeah, because those had more room there because the belts were on the ground and these were in the air. So this is going to be a bit different. So I think what we can do for that instead is maybe consider playing with this. This is the stackable, but I just need support. There we go. Yeah, I'm thinking something like this then. When does this become in the way, you know? That's what I'm looking at here. Oh, yeah, you gotta... There you go. I think this will work. Okay. And then my hope is I can just go here to here. Yep. Here to here. I'm pretty sure back when this game originally came out, when it came to conveyors and stuff, if it was, you know, like you had an issue where like, you know, if it was a little too much or too little, sometimes it would act up. I could be wrong, but I feel like that was the time. But obviously not really an issue now. So you're going to have your pipe coming in here now, right? So same idea. Let's build the support here. And basically your pipe's coming in from wherever. And actually, no, we were thinking of building one of these anyway, so we can do that now. I guess it would be organization. No, yeah, organization. There you go. Doesn't really matter. Having it closer is probably nice too, because then you can easily work with, you know. So basically, you have your pipe coming in. Perfect. Then you need to, of course, chain it from here, right? So this is where we get to play with this part. I'm thinking if this works, that'll be great. And then we'll go from here. Yeah, there you go. And then same idea. So we're doing the same as before. This is just... It's a bit different. But it's literally the exact same idea. And it looks like it'll work exactly the same. There you go. I love it, my friends. What do you guys think? Does that look pretty cool to you? Oh yeah, that's such a nice little design. I love it. Ha! I am actually becoming awesome at this. I mean, there's probably way better people at this, don't get me wrong, but I'm just thinking, personally, I'm feeling good about myself on this. Okay, so now it's bringing all the pipes and all the crap back down. That's going to be a nightmare. I'm thinking of actually redoing what we have. So getting the power up and running all new lines and stuff like that is kind of important to me, because I want to rerun basically a whole new line system down. And the objective here would be to be able to... This thing took a lot of my space up here. The objective would be to have just a clean, you know, pipe system. Instead of it looking like that, I want to actually use the support frames and things like that. So I need to... Oh, crap. I need a couple items if I'm going to do this. Let's go back here. So obviously, I'm going to need more pipes. So pipes require lots of the foil. I'm going to need... what about the junction? Are you just foil too? Okay. That's fine. I'm going to need more pumps, of course. So water extractors. Okay, so we got all that stuff pretty much done. I just need to get some other stuff. Let's see here. Oh, one off. Let's get rid of you. We could probably get off a rotor. We don't need all these bars, that's for sure. Yeah, I got too much of this stuff right now. That's good. Okay. Look at all that coal. We don't need any coal. I'll hold on to that because I need to do something with that in the sulfur anyways eventually. Okay. Oh, I can get rid of these extra miners. Let's just throw them in here. Okay. And then foil. I needed a lot of foil basically. I might need some more items over time and to finish this the way I want, but that's fine. So we're going to go, I think, over here. Is this where we've been doing our... Is it called foil, by the way? I keep thinking foil because that's what's in my head. I don't know if it's called foil. It's probably like sheets or something, like bendable. All it is, I think, in real life isn't it just like, you know, an iron or a copper sheet? It's just a lot thinner. I don't even know where they are in our base. Where do we... I produce them. I told you guys about them. I showed you guys about them. Where the hell do I store them? That's the downside. It's like, oh, this one, I think. Here it is. I knew it was separate, but I wasn't sure how separate. I think it is this one. You ready, guys? Full blast. Whee! Actually, that worked out. Oh. I got a little cocky and kept turning it there, so. That's kind of my fault here. Okay. There you go. There they are. Might as well grab a bunch, cause let's do that. I'm gonna be using a lot of these over time. I'm assuming our power's caught up a bit. Not that much, actually. Well, I was grabbing components of some more of the like the top tier-ish stuff, so that stuff does take a little longer to replenish. Okay, so might as well go over here. Did I redo this and show you guys? I think I showed you this. This thing is a bit of a joke if you look at it. It's a bit crazy. I love it though. It works. That's the best part of it. It works, so one can't complain if something works, honestly. Well, I mean, we can complain about anything we want, but you know what I mean. You know, I think I can get that one there. I think before I just assumed I couldn't get to it, but I think I can get to that. Because those are way far away enough. You know, with building in the lake and using the water more and stuff, you get in like a new perspective that I'm not used to. Like, I'm not used to, you know, needing to go in the lake. Then again, I'm not really used to this game at all. We only played the one time, really, when it first came out. But the idea is I'm not used to the whole, you know, coming out and coming out of the closet. That's literally what it just sounded like I was about to say. And by the way, if somebody out there did that, awesome. I mean, that must be hard. Like, you'd think, oh, we're in a, you know, I hear, like, people say, oh, we're in a day and age that people are accepting it. It's like, no, unfortunately, you know, you don't know the shoes of these people and what they go through, but I will tell you, I know for a fact we're not an accepting society. I mean, people are just idiots, unfortunately. But, yeah, those people who struggled through that, awesome. And hopefully you make it better for your children and their children and, you know. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking of doing. Like, I'm thinking of actually bringing the pipes and bringing them to my destination. The only downside here is they have a limited distance. And which, I mean, we already knew that, but it means you're going to have to go up, down, up, down, up, down, like over and over. And that kind of sucks. And the pipes now are kind of in the way where I would want to do that, maybe. But at the same time, I don't want to be, like, destroying, you know. The power line probably is not helping, actually. I think this is a backup power line, too. I think if I get rid of the power line, that will help a lot. Because I'm pretty sure I set that up as a backup, as, like, you know, more of a direct route. So if we have problems, I can, like, isolate my system better. That makes sense. So yeah, I think we can do this. So we'll do something like around this level here. 1, 2, 3. And so the idea is we're just gonna literally go like this. If I really need to, I can always temporarily unhook the pipes and just kind of work my way too, right? But yeah, this is the idea I have, and I'm going to work all the way, you know, try to get over here. And now this is the problem, because these are going to have really short range. I'm hoping it can make it all the way to the side, but this cliff really does a number to it, so. No, it looks like I can. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I think I'll do. I'm going to just get these all the way over there, you know, clean this up, remove this, and honestly go from there. And yeah, I think that'll work well. And then I think the next episode will be working on, well, I'm not too sure, but it's going to have to be some, something with steel probably, like producing another material, because we have to produce more if we're going to upgrade to tier 5 and 6. And then after 5 and 6 is 7 and 8, and I think 7 and 8 are the last ones that we're working on. Like, that's it. You're kind of done. Not done the game. There's so much more we're going to do. We're going to keep building, expanding. Just because there's the sync system now, that alone gives us an opportunity to just throw a bunch of items and, get tickets for fun, but have a reason just to keep running things. So anyways, thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see you wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.